Zombie attack. That's what came over the radio. A call no officer ever expects to hear. Most thought it was a prank until they arrived. A man crouched over another, tearing into his flesh. A real-life horror scene.
Hey! 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 Let me see your hands! 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 Hey! 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 Hey!
Was this a real-life cannibal? A drug-induced rage? Or something far darker? Are zombies real, after all? The officer fired warning shots, shouting for the man to show his hands. But there was no reaction. He just kept eating. 3 shots hit him, yet he didn't flinch. He kept tearing into the victim. It wasn't until the 4th shot that he finally went down. Strangely, this case was barely publicized. Some even say it was classified. Was this really a zombie attack? We may never know. December 25th, 2020. Around 5:30 a.m., an RV sat parked on 2nd Avenue in downtown Nashville. From the vehicle, a strange female robotic voice echoed through the empty streets. All buildings in this area must be evacuated now. As time progressed, the voice began to mention the RV would detonate. The voice became more insistent as time went on. Police released bodycam footage of officers evacuating the area.
You're not in trouble, but there is something serious happening down the road.
Go for 11.
Okay? Do you mind going down to 2nd and
Where do they need to go when they are evacuated?
That's so weird. That's like something out of a movie.
like the purge?
Yeah.
Keep watching the
The warning repeated over and over, then began a countdown. 3 minutes to detonation. Between the warnings, a cheerful old song played through the speakers. Downtown by Petula Clark, a 1964 pop song about going downtown to forget your troubles. A hauntingly ironic choice given what was about to happen. At 6:30 a.m., the RV exploded, shattering windows, destroying dozens of buildings, and shaking the city awake on Christmas morning. Haunting bodycam footage shows police moving pedestrians to safety and them reacting to the blast. The explosive device was extremely powerful and could have killed many. But thanks to the warnings, police managed to evacuate the area in time. 3 people were injured and taken to hospital, but the only fatality was Anthony Quinn Warner, the man inside the RV. Detectives began digging into Warner's life, trying to understand what could drive someone to such a calculated act of destruction. What they found was deeply unsettling. Warner was a 63-year-old IT specialist who lived alone in Antioch, Tennessee, a quiet, polite man, but one who had become increasingly paranoid and withdrawn. He was obsessed with conspiracy theories about 5G networks, government surveillance, and even extraterrestrials. In the months before the bombing, Warner quit his job, gave away his possessions, and told people he wouldn't be around much longer. Investigators also discovered that this tragedy may have been preventable. In August 2019, Warner's girlfriend had actually reported him to police, claiming he was building bombs inside his RV. Officers went to his home, but Warner never answered the door, and with no warrant, the investigation was dropped. Then, just a week before the explosion, a neighbor asked Warner what his plans were for Christmas. Warner simply smiled and said, "Nashville and the world are never going to forget me." A chilling statement that made sense only days later, when the city woke to fire, smoke, and devastation. Whether it was paranoia, delusion, or a desperate desire to be remembered, Anthony Quinn Warner made sure that on Christmas morning, Nashville and the world would never forget his name. Investigations were unable to determine a clear motive, but they did reveal that Warner believed he was dying of cancer. Friends said he had come to terms with death. He didn't want treatment, and he didn't want to hurt anyone else. It seems he wanted to leave the world on his own terms, in a way that would make people notice, even if they'd never understand why. In the end, Anthony Quinn Warner's actions left behind more questions than answers, a man driven by fear, loneliness, and delusion. A single blast that echoed through an empty city on Christmas morning, and a mystery that still lingers. Why did he do it? We may never truly know what went on in Warner's mind. Police were dispatched after reports of a suspected break-in, noticing the front door of the home was wide open. A young woman had called authorities, asking them to check the property. Officers arrived shortly after and began searching the house, but what they found inside would leave them in complete shock. A discovery that raised more questions than answers and left behind memories that no one would ever forget.
How many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Just stay here, man.
Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
Police. Anyone inside? I'm gonna check downstairs, you get upstairs. Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Downstairs clear.
Upstairs clear?
Yeah, we're good.
The house was empty. Every room, every corner, checked. Yet something felt wrong. The place appeared abandoned, even though neighbors insisted people had been living there just days earlier. What was going on inside this house? Doors creaked open on their own. A chill filled the air. Officers could feel that something was off. Then, heavy footsteps echoed behind one of them. But when they turned around, no one was there. Was there something more at play here? Something supernatural? To this day, the case remains unexplained, and the mystery of that house still lingers in silence. May 10th, 2018, Chicago. Sergeant Anthony Menino was on a routine morning patrol when he noticed something strange up ahead. At first he thought it was an animal, maybe a stray dog running across the highway. But as he got closer, he realized the truth. It wasn't an animal at all. It was a toddler, barely 2 years old, wandering in and out of high-speed traffic. Cars were rushing past at over 70 miles per hour. One wrong step could have ended the child's life in an instant. Without hesitation, Sergeant Menino stopped his patrol car, turned on his emergency lights, and ran toward the child. He shouted for drivers to slow down, waving his arms as he sprinted across the lanes. The toddler, confused and frightened, kept walking, completely unaware of the danger surrounding him. Menino managed to reach the boy just seconds before disaster. Scooping him into his arms, he carried the child to safety on the side of the road. Bodycam footage captured the entire heart-stopping moment. A near tragedy turned miracle, thanks to quick thinking and courage. Moments later, the boy's mother was located. She told police the child had slipped out of their home unnoticed. Sergeant Menino's heroic actions that day likely saved a life. A reminder that sometimes heroes are the ones quietly doing their jobs until the moment they're needed most. June 6th, 2024. Bodycam footage captures what appears to be a routine traffic stop, but what unfolds is anything but ordinary. A female police officer pulls over a vehicle on a quiet stretch of road. Inside, a woman identified only as Sarah. At first, everything seems normal. License, registration, small talk. But within minutes, the encounter takes a chilling turn. The officer briefly steps back to run the woman's information, noticing her registration was expired. When she turns back toward the car, Sarah is gone. The driver's door is closed, the engine still running.
the heck? Sarah? 3201 to dispatch.
But there's no sign of the woman anywhere. No footprints. No movement in the trees. It's as if she vanished into thin air. To this day, the footage has left investigators and viewers searching for answers. What really happened that night? And where did Sarah go? From heroic rescues to haunting disappearances, these bodycam moments remind us the truth isn't always what it seems. Share your thoughts and takes on the cases in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more true stories that'll keep you on edge. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and keep your eyes open.